before we can even consider making that move.
And I can attest
Unfortunately.
to technology, because on the email about the cameras you talked earlier, they said it's a 12 to 14 week lead time on 3 cameras, which I find, that's amazing. Any event. Any other business to come forward?
I have a question regarding, did our district receive any COVID-related funds? And then how much did we receive, and what did we use them for? And were there any grants? And can we put this data up on the district website? Like, because I know we are going to start looking at tentative budgets, and then,
Okay.
but if we did get any state aid, what did we receive last year, and is there anything planned to be received this year, and how are we using these funds?
I'm going to table that to let Julie respond with the information. I know we got money, but...
And there's resolutions. There have been resolutions on the agenda accepting the money and the amounts, so all that information has already been provided.
Can you just tell me what's the total, like?
No, I can't
ballpark?
at this moment, no.
Can you send, reply in an email, please? Like, I just need to know how much did we receive last calendar year, how did we use those funds, and what's planned for this year?
And that's going to be all part of the budget reconciliation that we'll review on introduction
Right.
from last year to this year.
Yeah, but that's, I think, due, until March, right? Like, I just want to know what did we receive and what did we spend as of January 20th?
It's not that simple. They've rolled out money in different waves. I would love to just say, hey, they've given us X money and we've spent this money, X amount and Y amount, but it's not that way. We have to apply for small amounts, we have to apply for large amounts, there's application after application, and the monies can be used over a 3-year period, different rolling 3-year periods. It's not a simple answer.
Yeah, and that's perfectly understandable. I just feel that the residents and the township, because I think the district received this money from the state.
And we did talk about it. I remember one meeting, I can't remember the dollar amount we got money. I remember we talked about it at a meeting last year. I just don't remember what it was. But
We talked about receiving an additional ARP amount, which we were going to do window balance springs replacements. We haven't received the money yet, but that was the application, and that was the intended use. Mr. McKinney knows, and we have several other applications. I think he's done one. Certainly, my predecessor did one. I did one. And the funds are earmarked for things that they've discussed, Mr. McKinney and Mrs. Kopak, during some of these sessions where they talk about iReady. A lot of money has gone to that, math space. Tonight they discussed the use of after-school funds and summer programs. So these things are earmarked, doesn't mean that they've been spent, but there are plans for them. And a lot of early money prior to my arrival would have been spent on shields, desk shields, cleaning supplies, masks, gloves, sanitizer, electrostatic sprayers, all of those things. That was early on. Those were, some of the initial funds when we didn't even know what they would be giving us. And now it just seems they've, taken so much from the taxpayers that they keep doling out small amounts in different applications.
So all I'm requesting, Mike, is maybe put this data up on the website. That way residents are aware that this is the aid that we have got from a pandemic perspective, and this is what we have done.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mr.
President,